Hi friends, Mukul this side. In today's video, I have prepared summary and key points for this book, The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. This is one of the best self-improvement books out there and very transformational. I found it in my life. One of the most important books, I believe. Therefore, I'm sharing all the key points and summary of this book in today's video and doing it in a very minimal and simple manner. If you're new to the channel, then I'm Mukul. Hello, and I take a lot of pride and joy in sharing good things out with people in a very minimal and simplistic way, and I would love you to join me on this journey. Let's start. Chapter number 1 in this book talks about building confidence. No matter at which step of your life you are, confidence, a significant amount of confidence is required to achieve any goal or overcome any obstacle in your life. There are 3 ways that David talks about in this book to build confidence. Number 1, withdrawing only positives from your brain. No matter in which situation you are, try to always ask your brain for positive and success moments. Let's say you're preparing for an exam and your preparation is not going good. Then ask your brain for past memories and past times when you performed really nice in an exam, when you were performing good, when you were studying very nicely and were finding your life to be very productive. Recall success moments, positive moments, enlightening moments from your past, and that will help you to do good in your current life. Game changer for me. Number 2, walk 25% faster. Very simple. Do not be slouchy. Don't walk like a slow dead guy. Okay, well, that guy don't walk. Do that after midnight maybe. Well, yes, the thing is, you have to walk fast. I apply it in my everyday life. An important person always walks fast. Okay, so just remember this simple thing: walk 25% faster. That's what David talks about. And lastly, smile big. Basically, just smile, because why not? Smiling is scientifically proven to be one of the most friendly and easiest way to build confidence and light up your mood. So those are the 3 easy methods from this book to build your confidence. Moving on to chapter number 2, that is about thinking big. As the title says, think big. Again, there is one very important point that I have found in this chapter, which is choosing positive, big, and powerful words, sentences, and phrases to describe anything in your life, basically, any situation. Use certain sentences and phrases that will, change the dynamic of that situation. For example, let's say, if it's raining, okay, so a person would say, from a natural perspective, that, oh, the weather is so bad, I can't go out and do this or that, right? Naturally, that's what is supposed to come out of your mouth. Change it, use some big and powerful words. Would mean in this situation that you'll be like, oh, the universe has given me a rainy weather today, therefore I can go out for a jog or run in the park and improve my discipline and determination. Boom, you just changed a certain negative situation into a positive one. How? By using the words and phrases and framing your situation sentences in a positive manner. 4 ways, or you can say 4 aspects in which you can apply this small thing and make big difference. Number 1, describing how you feel. When somebody asks you, how do you feel? Be like, I'm doing great, man. I'm living the best day of my life. Right? Powerful words, big words. Number 2, encouraging others. So when you're giving out compliments, when you're trying to lift somebody up, use big, powerful, uplifting, and cheerful words to encourage other people, yourself, and others around you. Number 3, when you're describing other people, right? So if I have a friend of mine and if I'm describing him to a third person, don't be like, oh, this is a very jealous guy, a very insecure guy, or stuff like that. No, use cheerful, positive, and big words to describe a person, any person, when you're doing it to a third person or even in front of them. So that's number 3. And lastly, outlining plans. As I gave you an example, right? If it's a rainy weather, don't be like, the weather sucks. No, outline that certain situation and that plan in a very positive and uplifting way. Therefore, you will be able to change the dynamic and achieve big results. That's chapter 2, thinking big. Number 3, how to think and dream creatively, from this book. So the simple ideology of this chapter is, if you believe that something can be done, your mind will find ways to tell you how it can be done, right? So for example, let's say me, I'm on a weight gain goal. So for me, it's necessary to eat 6 meals a day. That's my goal. So I totally believe that I can eat 6 meals a day. Okay, it seems quite a lot for a normal person. However, I wholeheartedly have believed and made my brain believe that we can together eat 6 meals a day. What happens when I keep repeating that to myself? My brain will believe it, and it happens very quickly, by the way. Just do it for like some time. Your brain will trick itself to believe that, okay, eating 6 meals a day is normal and possible, and then it will tell me ways to do it. One of the most simple way in weight gain is like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and just insert one small meal in between of every big meal. So breakfast, small meal, lunch, small meal, dinner, 6 meals a day, boom, pretty easy. So it does not happen like that in any situation, in any aspect. Just tell your brain that something is possible. The moment you tell yourself that something is possible, your brain automatically will start working its gears to give you solutions, methods, actions, ways to achieve what you believe can be achieved. Right. 3 questions in this chapter that I personally love to live with, right? And I really want you guys to know these 3 questions, which Mr. David Schwartz talks about, but basically tells you to just stick with these questions all the time. Okay, these are pretty important questions that you should be asking yourself at all times. Number 1, how can I improve the quality of my work? Number 2, how can I do better and more? And number 3, is this the way an important person would do it? Very important questions, helps you to think big and dream creatively. Chapter number 4, very important and crucial. You are what you think you are. Okay, this book really taught me this principle by heart. You really are, right? Your idea of who you are as a person really depends on what you think of yourself. 3 ways you can work this principle in your life of you are what you think you are. Number 1, look important. You cannot be like dressed casually and try to do some business meetings even if the camera is off, or if you're trying to achieve productivity or studying good. You can't just do it well, some people can pull it off, but the ideology is, even you might have noticed this, and you will notice it next time after now that I'm pointing it out. Whenever you wear a suit, nice tie, jacket and blazer, you feel that energy, you feel that you are someone, right? Clothing and your appearance always will get the best out of you. So make sure that you're dressed nicely and neatly. That will help you to look important. Number 2, believe your work is important. As I've said, reading book is important, practicing guitar in my life is important, going for a jog is important, alright, playing badminton is important. Certain activities are important in my life, okay? And when I believe that certain things that I do are important, my brain tells myself that, okay, this person really thinks himself of a high value individual. Therefore, I believe that and I become one. And lastly, think enthusiastically. Trust me, if you can just master this one principle, it will make you stand out from rest of the people in the room. It's one of the things that people just not do. Thinking enthusiastically. At any situation you can apply this and it works off, and it gives you the best of results at all times. Thinking enthusiastically, what do I mean? Let's say in current situation, I'm recording a YouTube video, okay? I am enthusiastic about this thing that I'm doing right now. I am enthusiastic about sharing the ideas that are being talked about in this book, summarizing it in my own examples and ways, and sharing it out with the world. I am enthusiastic about it, okay? I believe that this is important, and I take a lot of enthusiasm in recording the videos, editing out, and sharing it tomorrow with the world. and hoping that somebody would find it helpful and knowledgeable. I like the idea, I'm enthusiastic about it. And that's the thing, you have to be enthusiastic about everything in your life. Try to do it at all times. It works off, and it works like magic. I tell you that for sure, as the title says, the magic. Number 5, the chapter number 5 talks about going first class. Very important and crucial in everybody's life. Go first class. 3 ways to go first class. Number 1, be environment conscious. So make your room clean, make it organized, tidy and clean. The desk where you work, your study table basically, keep it organized, keep it clean, keep it tidy, neat. So whenever you're studying, working on it, it gives you that energy back. Okay, you have to be environment conscious. The way you look, the way in the environment which you're seated in, your desk, every little thing, try to keep it neat and clean. Number 2, get advice from successful people. I remember reading long back in one of the self-improvement books that if you want to have an A-class company, you cannot do it with C-class employees. Similarly, if you want to lead a successful life, you cannot rely on the information and advice given from the not so successful people. Therefore, it gets important that you seek out A-class people, the first class people when it comes to seeking advice. So if you want certain advice, tips or any suggestions in your life, in your work life, try to get your hands on the best of people that are available in the market for you. The best that you can get in touch with. And number 3, first class purchases. Yes, go first class when you're purchasing some things, right? People often try to save money by buying cheap and investing in poor things. Do not do that. Okay, when you're purchasing things, try to go first class because they always pay higher returns. Okay, like if you get let's say a jacket. Okay, if you're trying to get a jacket, okay, if you buy a cheap quality jacket and fairly low price, it may not last for long. It's not going to be comfortable. It does not feels good, looks cheap, and it is cheap. Save some money and get a good jacket from a good brand. They're not charging money for just nothing. There is good quality of material that is being used to create that jacket, right? There's good finishing. It will be comfortable. It will keep you warm. It will look nice and stylish, and it will last 3 times or 5 times of that cheap jacket that you just got, right? So it is proven that when you buy first class things, they tend to give you more returns and they last for a longer period of time. So make sure that whenever you're purchasing something, go first class with it. Buy the best that is available in the market. Save some more money, but go first class, because this not only gives you the best of products, but also trains your mind that you are ready to receive nothing but the best. Those were the 5 chapters in today's video that I discussed. There will be a part 2 wherein I will tell 5 more chapters. So in total I have 10 chapters, right? Well, I made these notes while I was reading the book. So there are 10 chapters in total, 10 points. 5 I shared in this video. 5 will be in part 2, which will be coming out pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. And thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope that you learned something. Just to give you a quick summary again. Chapter 1, build confidence. Chapter 2, think big. Think and dream creatively. You are what you think you are. And going first class. Those are the 5 important things. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I must see you in next video, and have a good day ahead.